to start with, when I took the job, I obviously thought very highly of Alistair. And then, Brendan Rodgers and I are fairly friendly. So I was texting with him and, letting him know that I would be, because Alistair was one of the players that I visited first. And Brendan sent me this like long message about how much I'm going to love Alistair and how important he is for the future of Celtic. And so right away I was like, I was going to meet with Alistair because I believed in him and I knew he was going to be an important piece moving forward. But to get the message from Brendan was like, okay. And then, when people underestimate almost every aspect of what Alistair is: his technical ability, his intelligence, his athleticism, his ability in duels, strength, all of it. And I think I may have, from that perspective, just from watching him, underestimated all of those qualities as well. And then when I've gotten to know him, I think then you start to see the true power of his personality, of the player that he is. And so he has become a big voice. He's got ideas, he's got opinions, he's not afraid to say them, but he's also a guy who's all in, do whatever for the team. In the moment, it's one of, whenever guys go to new clubs, you want them to be challenged, but you want them to be able to thrive. And so Alistair has gotten to that point. Now, when I watch all of his games, so what we do is we split up as a staff and we clip games, and it's like little 10, 12 minute clips of every it's like 57 players that are in the pool. So, and then we share them in a database, and then so we watch what they do every week. So, there are some weeks, obviously, when I watch Alistair where I just think the games are too easy for him, and so it is a good place for him. Obviously, the Champions League games are different. Now that's where you can challenge. I know a little bit like what Celtic, the sort of club, is kind of like, because at Salzburg, we were a version of that in Austria. And at some point, that the players do need to be challenged in a bigger way. But for the moment, I think that Celtic is a perfect fit for Alistair.